The bin is getting full enough now, or every load I'm gonna have to come up here and check it. So there's a ring thing right here. I'm gonna fill it up to there. Once it gets to there, we're gonna call it quit. Then we have to go in there and level the corn off because it'll be peaked up from where the auger fills it up here. The other day when we had the belt blow, we had the wires unhooked and Dad forgot to hook them up. It's up at the auger unloading. I noticed that the amp gauge said 0. So came out here to the field and we realized what it was. We didn't know what it was and we realized that the wires were unhooked. And we shut it off, hooked the wires up, and the battery was dead. So then I ran up to the house, grabbed our truck so we can jump the tractor to get it started again. There we go. That's what we like to see. Got the tractor running. Amp gauge is still saying it's low. Just got to build the battery back up since it was empty. Not running lights or nothing. We're doing this low then quitting. Running the good old light on my phone so I can see all my dash and everything. Trying to keep her revved up that way, build some battery. That way I can at least keep my CV running. Got the load, made it up to the house here. Right when I was pulling up to the hopper here, the amp gauge started getting in the green. So the bin is about, or the corn is about 3-4 inches down from where we're gonna fill it up to before we level it off. Oh, after this week going and having that problem with forgetting to hook up the alternator, it's Saturday and we are back out here. It's about 11:30 and the stalks are still damp from dew. The stalks that are right there close to the ground. You can see all the stuff and water and everything on the hook, on the head. If the stalks are wet, yes, corn can't take them moisture. If the stalks are wet, they can wrap up in spots on the head and pile up in spots in the machine, and then you can plug up your machine. And as we're going along here a little bit, right up in under here, there's a gap, and I was following Dad right next to him here, and there's corn coming out. You can see all this corn right here. So we're up in the sieves there trying to figure out what's causing that. I didn't like how much corn we were losing still, like they're trying to do a couple adjustments out in the field. So brought it to the house, took some stuff apart here, and where the corn is leaking is under this little hole right here on this flap. So I found an angle piece, and I'll show you once we can bring it over here, that we're going to put through this hole, which pushes that down like that and covers up this hole. So we're going to put one on this side and one on the other side over there and see how it works out. We fixed our problem with the corn going out the side here. Still got a little bit of corn going out the back. So we just tested corn, and this variety we're in now, we knew it was wetter, or a little bit wetter, but it's testing 18%. That's too wet to put in our corn crib. So we're gonna run over to the other side of the field and try that. You know, I was testing that a while ago. That was drier. That's the same variety that was on our end rows, and that's dry enough. So I'm gonna try that. And what we're going to do is move corn out of our bin into our corn crib so we can put this corn in our bin dry it. We've had to do that before because when we have wet years, we have to run the burner on the fan, dry the corn, and then move it over to the crib. So, another plus of getting this bin, we don't have to worry about corn being too wet to put in the crib. It's 18% corn. We can put it in the bin and run the fan on it if we have to. Well, we got everything set up here now. We just took our big auger here from going up to the bin to unloading from the bin. We have our truck auger over at the corn crib, that way we don't have to move augers all the time. We have our 1950 Alice Palmer's WD right here running this auger. Going in the first wagon here. Dad's over at the crib setting that up. Got our 15 over there running that auger. And on the other side of the combine, we have our 19 hooked up to the other DMI wagon. Then we're just going to be doing big circles, pulling and unloading, so we have enough out of the bin to fit all that wet crop in there. This is load number 6 here I'm loading right now. Going good. I think the crib should be about half full maybe on the side. I don't know. Haven't climbed up there and looked yet. Well, Dad hasn't. I'm running this auger unloading the bin. Dad's running the auger over there loading the crib. Got the crib filled up and you're taking the auger down. And Dad is pulling it out from underneath the unload there. And that end, well, that's not supposed to be up in the air like that. So, let's just say what happened is I forgot to empty the auger out 100% just because I thought we'd be doing another load out of here. And that's what happens when you don't empty your auger out all the way all the time. So, now that end might be dented, a little bit hard to say. So cleaning up corn here and then we're gonna pull it down somehow.